everyone as we induct one of Australia's greatest ever coaches into the TTA Hall of Fame. The purpose of the TTA Hall of Fame is to recognise outstanding contributions made by individuals to the sport of table tennis. The eligibility requirements are deliberately strict with the intention of making it very difficult to be inducted. Only the very best over a long period of time will be recognised. The Hall of Fame selection panel and the TTA board were unanimous in their endorsement of today's inductee. I'm very pleased to announce that today's inductee into the TTA Hall of Fame in the coaches category is Karol Javor. Prior to arriving in Australia from Hungary, Karol coached multiple Hungarian players to win several World Championships titles and medals. Upon arriving in Australia in 1957 until his passing in 1998, Karol was arguably Australia's most successful and influential coach, and his record and legacy is unprecedented. Karol was coach of the Australian teams for the 1969 World Championships and also had to step in as a player at the same event. Karol coached and managed many Australian teams throughout the 1970s, with the teams benefiting significantly from his extensive contacts throughout the world. Within Australia, Karol's achievements as a coach are remarkable and extensive, with his pupils winning 25 international medals, including 12 gold, 49 national senior individual titles, 48 national teams titles, 116 state senior titles, 19 national junior titles, and 45 state junior titles. 4 of Karol's pupils went on to represent Australia at senior level, with 1 going on to be inducted into the Sport Australia Hall of Fame, 2 being inducted into the TTA Hall of Fame, and 1 becoming a TTA Life member. Without doubt, Karol's star pupil was his wife, the legendary Susie Javor. Susie is arguably the greatest ever Australian player, and certainly the greatest ever player from her era. Additionally, Karol coached his son Robbie to be a dual Australian men's singles champion, win 15 international medals, 2 Oceania titles, and 15 national championships titles. It is unfathomable to imagine that Susie and Robbie would have enjoyed the long list of achievements and accolades without Karol by their side. Karol's prominence as a coach is underlined by the fact that written into the Table Tennis Victoria standing orders was a permanent booking for Table 21 at the old Albert Park Centre, where he always coached. Following Karol's passing, the Javor Cup was held from 1999 to 2008, with all of the top Australian players competing at the time. The event was held to honour Karol's memory and contribution to table tennis. TTA is extremely pleased to posthumously induct Karol into the TTA Hall of Fame as only the second ever inductee in the coaches category. This induction further preserves the impact that Karol had on multiple generations of Australian table tennis. Moreover, this induction is especially significant as it is only the second time that multiple people from the same family have been inducted into the TTA Hall of Fame, with Susie Javor previously being inducted in 1998. Karol is most certainly a very worthy inductee.
When I heard that, when Scott rang me up, I was very proud of him, and then I'm very happy that finally he got that beautiful thing, that being a coach of Hall of Fame, that was his life. So I'm sure if he would know that, he would be very happy and very proud. And we are very proud with Robbie, knowing that he's one of the best. Oh yes, it's not only me, but all the people who coach, they are all still talk about him, admire him, and he was, of course, I started in Hungary, so he started coaching there, so, and then we came to Australia, and he was doing some coaching, and he has a lot of good players what he coached, and they all very proud of him and talk about him. I like to say to the committee who, decided that Karol was good enough to be in the Hall of Fame, and I like to say thank you to all the Australian Association and the committee, not only me but Robbie as well, of course. So thank you very much. I appreciated that you accepted that he was one of the best coaches in Australia. Thank you again.